Episode 7 of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law is here, and it's helping the Marvel Cinematic Universe get weirder and more personal. Hey guys, it's Jenna, ready to break down the biggest Easter eggs and Marvel references in She-Hulk's 7th episode. So make sure you're subscribed to the Phase Zero YouTube channel, and let's get started. The majority of the episode takes place at Blonsky's Obama State Retreat, which introduces us to a group of delightfully obscure Marvel Comics characters. The first is Man-Bull, who was turned into a Man-Bull hybrid through an experimental serum. Initially a Daredevil villain, Man-Bull has been on the outskirts of Marvel events like Fear Itself and Avengers vs. X-Men, and he even went toe-to-toe with Scarlet Witch during her 2016 comic series. There's also El Aguila, a swashbuckling hero with a lot of similarities to Zorro, but with the added mutant ability to generate electricity from his body, even through the sword that he carries. He teamed up with Power Man and Iron Fist on multiple occasions, and he later became the chairman of the Penance Corps. This episode shows him using his sword to harness his bioelectricity, unintentionally confirming another mutant in the MCU along the way. We also have Porcupine, a man in a porcupine-themed suit who originated in the Tales to Astonish series of the 1960s. The porcupine mantle has gone through multiple evolutions over the years. Originally, he was a weapons designer who created a battlesuit covered in quills that could shoot various weapons and gases. Over the years, he fought Ant-Man and the Wasp, helped interrupt Reed Richards and Sue Storm's wedding, and was later succeeded by a second porcupine, who joined the Thunderbolts and later became a love interest of Spider-Woman. And perhaps the deepest cut of the group is Saracen, a man who supposedly thinks he's a vampire. While he shares a name with an off-kilter, non-vampiric mercenary from the Punisher comics, this Saracen seems to be tied to another corner of Marvel lore, Blade. Debuting in 1999's Blade Vampire Hunter, Saracen is regarded as one of the first vampires to ever walk the Earth, and is a member of the group The Ancient alongside the likes of Nosferatu. He lives underneath the Vatican, and he goes toe-to-toe with Blade across his 3 comic appearances so far. Between this and the Baroness Cromwell reference in episode 6, it seems like we're getting the foundation for the upcoming Blade movie where we would least expect it. In terms of Jen herself, the episode is a little light on She-Hulk specific Easter eggs, but we do get a really great fourth wall break when she restarts the Previously On to get us up to speed on Wrecker from the Wrecking Crew. And Jen does use the term hulking out to refer to changing into her She-Hulk form, and it's definitely in a lot less embarrassing context than how her cousin has used it in the past.
Hulk out!
The Slott tow truck that picks up Jen at the end of the episode is a clear reference to comic writer Dan Slott, who has had one of the longest tenures writing She-Hulk and created characters like Pug, Mallory, and Holden Holloway. I love this Easter egg on a lot of levels, as Slott's run dealt pretty heavily with Jen's self-esteem and self-worth in both sides of her persona, something that really shined in this week's episode. And finally, after Jen spent the entire episode stressing out about whether or not Josh will text her back, honestly, relatable. We learn that he's really a member of the intelligentsia, and that he copied all of the data on her phone and may have even gotten a sample of her blood for the Hulk King. As much as I was rooting for Josh after their adorable moments at Lulu's wedding, are we really surprised? Plus, I had a feeling we would have to get him out of the picture so she could flirt with Matt Murdock sooner than later. She-Hulk Episode 7 continues to capture the energy of She-Hulk's comics perfectly, combining humor, Z-list comic characters, and a charming emotional through-line for Jen. It is still surreal to get this kind of earnest, in-depth character study across these past few episodes. I feel like we know who Jen is as a person better than most characters in the MCU, and it makes me really excited to see how this foundation is built upon in the final 2 episodes. I have a feeling things are about to get wild. What did you think of She-Hulk Episode 7? Do you have a favorite Easter egg from the episode? Share your thoughts in the comments below, tweet them my way at HeyIt'sJennaLynn, and don't forget to subscribe to the Phase Zero YouTube channel for all your latest Marvel updates, including live shows every Thursday during the She-Hulk era.